When powerful nations stop sleeping easy, you know the game has changed. And today, something big is happening, something that has reportedly made Russia deeply uneasy. The reason? Indian weapons, and the sudden interest shown by a NATO frontline country. Now imagine this, a small European nation sitting right on Russia's border, a country standing on the front line of NATO, a nation that knows if tensions explode between Russia and NATO, it will be among the first targets. And now imagine this country turning to India for weapons. That's not just a defense deal. That's a shift in global power equations. We're talking about Estonia. Why Estonia matters. Estonia may be small, but strategically it is enormous. It is located in the Baltic region. It shares a direct border with Russia. It is a full NATO member. And since the Russia-Ukraine war, Estonia has become one of the most alert and militarized countries in Europe. In any future Russia-NATO confrontation, Estonia would be on the front line. That's why what happened next is so important. Estonia looks to India. Estonia's senior defense official, Kamo Kus, made a statement that sent ripples across global defense circles. He openly said that Estonia sees India as a potential supplier of air defense systems, artillery, and ammunition. This is a big deal. Why? Because traditionally, European countries buy weapons from the United States, France, Germany. But now, eyes are turning toward India, Estonia's military buildup. Before the Ukraine war, Estonia spent about 2% of its GDP on defense. Now, that number is heading beyond 5%. Estonia is rapidly acquiring drones, anti-tank weapons, self-propelled artillery, modern military infrastructure, and Estonia has made something very clear. This is not about flashy, ultra-expensive weapons. This is about cost-effective systems, battle-tested technology, weapons that can be repaired quickly during war, modern solutions against drones and hybrid warfare. And this is exactly where Indian defense systems stand out. Why Indian weapons are game changers. Indian defense platforms offer three major advantages: lower cost, reliable battlefield performance, ease of maintenance during combat. Estonia is not looking for luxury weapons. It's looking for weapons that actually win wars, and India has plenty to offer. Akash air defense system, Pinaka multi-barrel rocket launchers, indigenous artillery guns, advanced drones, and anti-drone technology. These systems are combat-tested, export-ready, and proven effective, just as Pakistan, which has already faced them. Shared values matter. Estonia also made another crucial point. It wants defense partnerships only with democratic, reliable nations, countries that don't bend under political pressure. And India, according to Estonia, fits perfectly into that category. Talks are already underway for a defense memorandum of understanding between India and Estonia. And this is not just about buying weapons. This could include technology sharing, industrial collaboration, co-development, co-production. In other words, building weapons together, not just selling them. Cyber to combat, a natural partnership. India and Estonia already cooperate in cybersecurity, digital governance, advanced IT systems. Estonia is one of the most digitally advanced nations in the world. Now, defense cooperation could take this partnership to the next level. According to India's ambassador to Estonia, Ashish Sinha, the defense sector holds strong long-term potential for both countries. Why Russia is worried. Since 2022, Estonia's defense policy has changed completely. Every military decision now has Russia in mind. So if Indian weapons start strengthening a NATO country on Russia's border, it is seen indirectly as tightening the noose. That's why analysts say Russia is watching closely and nervously. The bigger picture. If this partnership succeeds, the impact goes far beyond Estonia. India gains a major entry point into Europe's defense market. Other NATO countries may follow. India strengthens its position as a global arms supplier, and the world sees India operating confidently in a multipolar defense strategy, which brings us to the big question. Should India sell weapons to a NATO country preparing for a possible conflict with Russia? Will this affect India-Russia relations? Or is this simply India asserting itself as an independent global power, no longer tied to one camp? One thing is clear. This story is not just about Estonia. It's about India's rise as a trusted global defense supplier. NATO countries are taking India seriously. Indian weapons are gaining global credibility. and the balance of power is quietly shifting. When NATO looks to India for defense, you can be sure Moscow is paying attention.